figure.
I could agree with that, yeah.
Because also a big thing in esports is like people are surprised when Americans are better than other countries.
Right, yeah.
And so it's like, well, okay, bounce it out here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on the game for that. Like whenever you like drift into different genres, like Korea and countries like around that area are usually better at like Tekken and Soul Calibur, or not Soul Calibur, sorry, StarCraft.
StarCraft.
SC is in my mind. So
I saw interesting. There was a they must have known that this was going on today, but I saw a billboard truck that had an advertisement for some sort of CS:GO tournament that's going on here soon, and I was like, this is either a huge coincidence or they know that this is happening today.
Could be.
Yeah. But grand finals now. Not really surprised this is going to Battlefield. This is where Awestin basically neutral starts. And against Diddy Kong, I think you do ban Smashville. So
makes sense.
Yeah, we saw this earlier, and we'll see if Awestin can kind of solidify his neutral a little better against the neutral dominating Diddy Kong.
Right, yeah, Dakpo, whenever he's playing well, Dakpo plays like pretty like patiently, not like super patient where like he plays like ultra defensive, but it can be really hard to like really interact with him. He's very good at like staying outside your range and then just reacting and calling out whatever you do, which can be like infuriating on the receiving end. It's
right.
Like, he's right there, like I just need to like reach my hand out and hit him, and it's like he sways every time, and then, or like snatches you up as you're like going to reach out for him. So.
Dakpo tried to pull a banana and it just kind of fluttered down to the bottom glass. So. And Dakpo's trying to play the vertical game a lot more than the grounded game than he was in the winner set. And I find that very interesting, considering that I think Ness does a little bit better in air-to-air combat than Diddy Kong does.
Yeah, Diddy does have that forward air, but once you go outside of like that direct side-to-side like hitbox versus hitbox. You know, Ness has got up air, which is good in like basically every situation. So as long as Diddy Kong can't be forward airing you.
Ness has blind spots below him, but he has no blind spots above him because of the up air. And meanwhile, Diddy Kong really has a blind spot in the diagonal cones above him.
Off on the up smash, gonna take some damage because of that.
Oh, he tried to jab reset at 15%.
Interesting.
Wouldn't have killed for sure, but that would have been a healthy 25% off of the bat.
Yeah. Oh, probably not an intentional turnaround on the run there from Dakpo. Gonna cost him some damage.
Cost him a lot, and positioning. Put him on the platform, but shield dropping under there, which is something that Dakpo practices a whole lot.
Right.
He made a whole stage, a custom stage dedicated to learning shield dropping.
Yes,
so if you are stuck on a platform at the same time that Dakpo is, he will get down quicker than you.
Yep. Definitely have to be keeping that in mind. Oh. Okay. Oh, does not get the up smash. Probably out of percent with the down tilt. Up smash being true. Okay. That crucial up air.
Oh, bad forwarder, misspaced, which is not something you really ever say about Dakpo.
Right, yeah.
Awestin going to take that game one pretty handily, 2 stocks.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking probably a more horizontally minded stage than Battlefield next.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's like one of Diddy's strengths in general, is being able to like cover people whenever they're landing. And because of the forward air, you know, whenever like you're boxing at somebody from like either grounded or short hop height, he works really, really well. But yeah, Awestin was weaving through a lot. There were lots of times where like Dakpo was trying to bait out the air dodge, and Awestin did air dodge, and then he just wasn't where Dakpo expected him to be.
Right. Well, game 2, Final Destination, and I really like this pick from Dakpo because he had a lot of problems challenging Awestin on the platforms on Battlefield, and he doesn't have to worry about that on Final Destination, so hooray!
0 platforms. Yeah, like situations like that, just backing up from the up air, not trying to challenge it on the full hop height, being able to control the round afterwards is probably where Diddy's going to get a lot of his mileage against Ness.
Up throw to back air, gonna work at these sorts of percents against Ness, but Awestin just bringing it right back and calling out the monkey flip into the PK Thunder, which is something that Dakpo would monkey flip and actually even up B away from the PK Thunders in that first set. So Awestin already picking up on that. Okay, Dakpo running himself into a corner to try to pull the banana, and Awestin having none of it. See what he sets up here. Now cover the tournament winner. And that is something that Dakpo has interestingly not been covering when he has the banana on the ledge like that, is he hasn't been covering Awestin doing the double jump for the tournament winner.
Yep. The back air gonna finish that first stock up.
It's interesting. So using his invincibility to get right through that.
Nice strings here from Awestin. Yep, gonna peek at Thunder 2 back to center stage. Does not want to try to deal with the frame disadvantage. Missing the Thunder. Oh, the instant toss back. Holy.
That was playing some hot potato there.
Right, yeah.
That, I don't know how high Dakpo was when he pulled that banana peel, but that was
Cool. Okay, interesting dash attack and up smash interaction there. Both players just dancing around each other.
Look at the percentages. Oh, he went for jab down air. That would have been, I might have lost my ledge a little bit.
Yeah.
Great DI off of these claps.
Yeah. Not getting caught by the back air afterwards. Banana on deck, so if Dakpo does land this, then he can get the kill. But yeah, Austin's making it real hard.
He's changing up his style too. He's all of a sudden using a lot of PSI magnets to stall himself right in front of Dakpo.
Right, yeah, and then the empty landing there. Dakpo gonna pick up the up smash eventually.
Pretty good anti-air option that, but also kind of unsafe. But when your opponent's at 150, it's not quite as unsafe.
Okay, good up tilt anti-air, but the follow-up afterwards. Oh, scary.
Air dodging through it. Almost feel like Awestin could have had some sort of chance to punish that.
Possibly. With the, I think the up smash is a bit too committal though, and finds the back air, back throw.
That was sudden.
That was very sudden, yeah. Yeah, that's like the scary part of Ness is that his back throw, whenever you don't have your back to the ledge, Ness's back throw honestly isn't like super terrifying.
No,
it's just like a solid
because you can DI it pretty easy.
Right, you can DI pretty easy, but like that distance that you gain in distance whenever you have your back to the ledge kills so much earlier. So there'll be lots of times where if you're not paying attention to it, like you just scoop you up and you'll just like, oh, we were neutraling and like dancing back and forth and then I died.
It's interesting that you almost want to back yourself into a corner and just look out for the pivot grab against Ness at those percents.
Oh!
Dakpo, you're...
Hello!
So Awestin tried to snipe his barrels with that, but that's a 0 to death 10 seconds into the match.
Yeah, Dakpo making kind of a little bit of a statement here. Stock 1 game 3.
Austin wanted to make a statement right back, but only able to get the 45%. I say only,
but
in the light of that 0 to death, that almost isn't only.
Yeah. Lots of stuff to make back.
Ooh.
Whoa, okay.
I think he was just trying to reflect the banana, too, so that was a bonus.
Yeah, that was just a...
Wow, 81%. This is a quick game.
Okay, 45 seconds on the clock now. Oh, yep, gonna get a punish in the roll. Nice. The one thing Dakpo is really good at is he knows exactly when down tilt will actually combo into things. And like right there, the down tilt, F tilt, not exactly something you see every day. And like at early percents, he understands that you don't get guaranteed stuff off of down tilt. So he'll like earlier on in the set, he got the triple down tilt and then just like chased Austin's roll afterwards. So that's something that I feel like you don't really appreciate unless you really know Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the variance of his down tilt follow-up is really, really important.
He had a lot of in the first set. He tried to do a lot of down tilts to forward smash.
Yeah.
And he missed the first two and then connected the third one, but the third one was on stage. Wow, just missing it. Oh, the barrels!
Welcome to Diddy Kong, ladies and gentlemen, where you get hit and kill your opponent.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see the 0 to death though.
That was
dirty.
And Dakpo was just close enough to the ledge where that PK Thunder did nothing. That's dirty, dude. That was a 9-second 0 to death.
Okay. So I have to make note in my notes to put that clip into shenanigans in the next video because that clip with Awestin getting killed by Diddy Kong barrels is a perfect shenanigans clip.
It is a perfect shenanigans clip. The only shenanigan I've only noted down to go back to see a set one time when I was spectating it, not commentating it. And that one time was at the very first, PM T-Lock 1K.
Yeah.
And it was in doubles. I forget, was Lunchables teaming with you at that? Because I remember that after the first set, it was like a 7 or an 8 stock, and then he took the other team to go watch the How to Play video. And I thought, I'm never going to see a joke like that in tournament again. Right, so Lilat is here for Game 4, and is this great for... I mean, obviously he can't go back to Dreamland or Battlefield, and he's avoiding the Animal Crossing stages to instead go to Lilat. What does he get out of this?
Not really sure. I feel like low-key Diddy Kong's ledge pressure on this stage is obscenely strong. But as far as what Awestin gets, the stage being tilted can kind of screw up Diddy Kong a little bit. Like his down tilt like reaches a little weird. Like bananas have, you know, like they follow the curve, so sometimes they don't reach quite as far as you might expect.
Down tilt to fair.
Yeah, Dakpo doesn't seem like he's having much trouble adjusting the stage. Oh, back airs. No jump from Awestin. No, he does have a jump. Interesting.
And he used it to get that back air on Dakpo to seal out his first stock.
Yeah, very crucial turn.
Okay, the up air. Going right down with the clash back air. Oh, he went for the big dumpster.
Yeah, Dakpo wanted the stock right then there.
All right, forward throw. Is he going to go for it again? No.
Okay, interesting.
So Dakpo
Interesting.
just to show off how incredibly technical he is, just goes for an insanely complicated setup into nothing. What could that set up into? Maybe a forwarder?
I don't know. Oh, yep. 2% with the up smash. Gonna air dodge through it.
Trading with that forwarder. Austin's got to find one of those big Awestin things to get this done.
Yeah, and it's getting to the point where lots of different stuff will kill from Dakpo. That up tilt might have actually done the trick.
Forward tilt angled up. Austin's got to be careful on Lilat.
Right.
On Rocket Man up here.
Ah, yep, and that was good from Dakpo, just waiting for the air dodge. And not even committing to the up smash, just knows that he could just raise the hand up and slap his stock away.
At 171, most things will kill most characters.
Aww.
I think the only character where 171 is a normality is King Diddy.
Right,
I feel like he's always above 160.
He's always at really a percent, yeah. Can be a nightmare to deal with. Dakpo gonna stand up for a second. I don't know if he has a rule qualification that he needs to ask. We are using Dave's stupid rule. I think you can't counterpick the last stage they went on.
Yeah, is it the last stage or?
I believe it's the last stage. So you should be able to go to. Well, I don't know. I don't know what our rules is because there's one version of Dave's stupid rule where you can counterpick the second to last stage you won on.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we're using that one or the one where you can't counterpick any stages.
I think the can't counterpick any stages is more for like it's for like top 32 at like super majors and stuff like that, where it's like, you know, you're playing a best of 5 set, you know, you're in top 8 grand finals, and you know how it's gonna go. It's gonna go Battlefield, then Dreamland, then Yoshi's Story, and you know it's gonna take that exact path. So it's like, you know, if we go back to Battlefield, I'll win again. We're going back to Battlefield here. Austin's really been making this work for himself, and I think that getting the win on it in the first game is huge for him because now he can go back here.
Exactly, yeah, he does have the counter pick advantage.
With the down smash.
Yeah.
I went Wisconsin there for a second. I don't know why. Down smash there. That was more Irish. I need to get my dialects in check.
Austin kind of putting Dakpo in check, though. The back air, not
back
the
air.
trade that Dakpo wanted.
Back air's been putting in a lot of work for Austin in these last few games.
Yeah, definitely has.
Okay, the dash attack into forwarder. Not going to set up quite as well as the down throw does.
Excellently timed dash attack in this string. Oh, kind of got turned around on him, but it was good for a bit. it was looking tasty. Oh, no, down tilt the wrong way.
Yeah, that down tilt actually probably would have set up for another down air onto Awestin off stage to send this into going home.
You're right, yeah. Almost Whataburger time.
Yeah.
Oh, Dakpo, what are you doing, man?
Oh, Dakpo. Oh,
okay, he's living.
He's making me make CDI Zelda King noises. Oh.
Okay, good DI. Oh,
bouncing right back.
Air. Barely living.
Oh, Awestin, don't do
bomb.
that.
Not gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna get him killed.
Not against Dakpo.
Yeah. It doesn't have like a ton of end legs. There are some times where you can do that, where you can like pressure the ledge and still like be safe afterwards. But that was not one of those situations.
No. So I like that. So Awestin looked like he was about to just drop right onto the banana and then does this little twinkle toes double jump.
Yeah. Tricky stuff. But yeah, now Dakpo getting his game going, getting the banana vortex, as I like to call it.
Dakpo is so insanely technical, and Diddy Kong really shows that off far more than Zero Suit or Luigi ever could.
Yeah, definitely.
Presses a lot of buttons. It just knocks his banana right off.
Oh, still living.
Phrasing. Oh, going for the down tilt. Awestin, the up air. We're going to set number 2.
Awestin getting revenge for the set in winners, and now going down to the last one. This will be the last set of the tournament.
Now, get your pants ready, folks. Or if you're the right kind of person at home, you don't need pants. All right, well,
anyways,
set 2. You know, I don't care if I have to embarrass myself for it. Comedy is comedy. So, set 2 begins on Smashville. A stage that we didn't see, I don't think, at all.
Right, yeah, we did not. I wonder if, don't know if there was a ban on either side of it, or...
Because we went in the first set, we went Battlefield, Final Destination twice, and then Lilat, and then back to Battlefield. Oh, the hit off the stage just close enough.
Okay, nice juggling from Dakpo. Nope.
Right, slap with the banana.
I feel like that's like almost insulting. It's like you like pull your sock off and like throw it at somebody's face. I'm like, Jesus, like that didn't do anything. I'm just mad now.
I'm just mad at you. Why would you do that?
What a jerk.
It's exactly like Mew Square's air dodges when he's almost about to die off the top.
Dakpo managing to slip in with the side B.
Yeah, Dakpo's been getting a lot of mileage off of the drop jump fairs from the ledge. Oh, very good recovery. Awestin does that a lot where he'll fake as if he's going to try to do the double jump to recover, but then immediately do the up B so that your opponent won't have enough time to challenge that. Unless you have a counter.
Wow, barely dying for that back throw.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
Kicked off stage.
I don't know. Oh, yep, the jump bait. Dakpo fainting the trump.
Get fire into center stage.
Dakpo does have to find some way to finish these stocks off, though. I feel like this has been sort of one of the problems he's been having. Nice, catching the double jump. Still not dead, though. Wow.
And now he won't have enough time to challenge it. Awestin living at 150. Living at 158.
Yeah.
His forward air is stale.
Okay.
And with too much rage, he won't actually connect the grab off of that up air. Well, Dakpo is really not calling off these jumps from ledge when he has the banana sitting there. I really feel like he should kind of have that down pat, since that's what the banana invokes, is for an opponent to do that.
Right. Yeah, I feel like he could just be trying to play extra safe and just, like, trying, because you eventually have to land whenever you do jump to the ledge.
Right.
So rather than trying to, like, commit to something to punish it ahead of time. So, like, a lot of Diddy Kongs will do, like, forward air ahead of time to try and punish that.
Okay.
But that does like leave an opening. If you know that the Diddy Kong is going to do the forward air ahead of time, you can actually just wait for them to do the forward air and then you ledge jump afterwards. And then you're like in a sticky position as Diddy Kong, where like you're at the ledge and your opponent's like slipping behind you and above you, so you can lose some stage control. So there is some merit in like not trying to challenge it and just being saying, hey, you have to land on me. There's a banana. What are you gonna do about it? Good luck. Have fun.
Dumpster? No, the no tech.
Oh, crucial missed tech from Dakpo there.
That's not something we almost ever say. Dakpo is usually, I would say he's the second best person in this region at doing techs. The only person better than him at it is Tech Chase.
No.
Which I think,
considering the name.
Considering the name, I find it weird that a lot of like the mid-level players have one thing that they're just exceptionally good at for some reason, and that's, I guess that's what Tech Chase has.
Strings from Dakpo. Again, good bait on the air dodge, putting out lots of damage. And then good spacing on the forward air too. Not getting grabbed there is pretty crucial. Would have been a lot of damage.
Air setup. Wow, 81%.
Yeah, I'm kind of running a clinic here.
I mean, there is a reason that he kept counterpicking to Final Destination. This is certainly good for this matchup because it forces Awestin to play on the ground where Diddy Kong dominates.
Yeah. Yeah, not only that, but as you can see there, like because there's no platforms there, Diddy Kong can just be like, oh, well, we're in the corner, and I'm kind of...
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
What? Was that on purpose?
I guess so, yeah. Looked like it.
We were talking about it earlier when me and Zanzi were commentating Winners Finals. We said it would be hilarious to see Dakpo kite block Awestin, since usually we see Awestin kite block other Nesses.
Right, yeah.
And it just happened right there. That's insane.
Yeah, that's definitely looking intentional.
So now Awestin got a lot of ground to make up, and I think we're probably going into Game 3 1-1.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's at 90%. Dakpo's still on his first stock, 40%. Like,
not even in rage, but that'll help.
Okay, that helps. That definitely helps. So this is a real game.
Yeah.
This Dakpo's game to lose, as he likes to say.
Well, here we go. The up B recovery. Gonna make it back safely.
This banana is on center stage. I don't know if Dakpo remembers.
Yeah.
Oh, Dakpo, what are you doing, bro? It's scary. People die out there. Okay, there you go. Let's get some down to
up smash does it. Yeah, he actually didn't take any percent in that second stock.
He didn't. Yeah, he cleaned it up pretty clean, as it were.
Yeah. So let's just see how far in advance this banana is. Gosh. That was probably a full second and a half in advance.
Yeah.
Nobody reads that far into the future.
Welcome to Dallas, baby.
Welcome to Dallas. 1-1 here, going to Battlefield for Game 3, Awestin's stage of choice. Double back air. Shades of Donkey Kong.
Damage. Lots of damage. Don't know about that peanut gun. Definitely miss input.
We were discussing earlier if Dakpo did a monkey flip at the very top right of the screen, then B reversed it, does he have enough time to charge the peanut pop gun all the way to get it to explode and get basically a Falcon Punch?
Probably not. It's got a really high time on that charge. Cool. F smash. No rage, so not going to kill. Wouldn't need a lot of rage, actually, at some stage. But still putting on more damage, controlling the ledge. Okay, yeah, that time trying to... See, that's actually kind of like, I think, a good example of why I think Dakpo was like holding back a little bit on trying to punish the ledge jump. Because that time he tried to punish it there. You know, tried to cover with full jump forward air. And then Awestin was like, oh, well, now I'm going to take your banana. And now I get like 3 hits on you. Now I'm pushing in towards center stage. So it does like, create a window where your opponent can get through the ledge pressure. Whoa.
Oh, he tried to do it again! He had 2 angles of that PK Thunder covered as well, but Awestin just got lucky there. Here it is again. Oh!
I actually like the peanut throw upwards to make sure Dakpo doesn't try to do any like banana shenanigans.
Bananigans,
yeah.
Just the up tilt again.
Good reaction.
Once again, Dakpo a very clean and quick first stock, although that one taking a whole minute 30 to get through.
Yeah. Slow and steady.
Dakpo just doing a couple of pivots in the middle of the stage.
Dancing around a little bit. Monkeying around, you might say.
I'm proud of you, actually.
Thank you.
I'm actually very happy with that. So, I feel like the interesting thing about the stage is that Dakpo doesn't get nearly as much off of Ness being trapped on the platforms as Ness gets off of Diddy Kong being trapped on the platforms.
Definitely.
Oh, the down smash!
Oh,
that's going to take the
stock.
stock.
Barely took the stock. He was in the middle of starting up his monkey flip.
All right.
Okay, crucial jump out. This time we'll get caught. Out of hands.
I think he keeps trying to get, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those single jabs on the platforms are him trying to get a pratfall.
Could be, yeah, trying to fish for it.
He really does it at very early percents, though, so I find that interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's going to be punishable.
I feel like he almost wanted to go for some sort of peek at the 2. That's going to send it to Game 4.
Wow. That was so early.
Tip of the bat, dude. He's going for the Eric Thames every single day of his life.
Going for the Babe Ruth. Holy Christ. Out. It's out of the park. Get that Diddy Kong out of here.
Getting his Ryan Zimmerman on. Let's just keep naming baseball players.
That's all I got.
All right.
Sorry, I ran out. My ammunition spent.
That's my deal, is that I'm going to try to name a different baseball player every single time that happens.
That's good.
I've done like 5. I have a ways to go.
Yeah.
Game 4, Town and City. I feel like this is probably right, thinking that he can't go back to FD. He just gets the closest thing that he can.
Right, yeah.
And that'll probably leave us Game 5 going to Lilat.
Possibly.
Either that or back to Smashville, but considering Lilat for Game 4, we'll see. So it's a lot more even so far than the other games have. Usually these two have been out to a really quick start and getting a big lead over the other at the beginning.
Yeah, lots of small hits back and forth. Good job covering the landing.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, perfect pivots away from Dakpo are actually like super crucial because it gets him out of the range where his opponent like can rush him down if he just like runs and jumps and pulls the banana. And then, you know, if he were to turn around and fight, that's obviously in range as well. They can, like, be outboxing him potentially. So, like, getting just outside that zone before he's going to run a little bit more, to, like, get himself a little bit more safe room is really crucial.
Now Awestin backed into a corner, though. Could be a worse situation, but against Diddy Kong, you really don't want to be trapped with less options, considering that Diddy Kong can cover so many at once.
Oh,
too many jabs. This happened again where Awestin had the opportunity to close out a game in the first set, but he mashed one too many times, and of course Dakpo, the master himself, actually getting out of it, and I think it happened again right there.
Definitely. Yeah, Dakpo actually has a video on YouTube, on the FX YouTube channel of like mashing, and his technique is very good. He's very good at it. You do not want to mash against this man.
He's the Mario Party master. Wow, dropping solo for that Nair, and it's working.
Yeah. Just one last stock, and Awestin does actually take this. Dakpo needs to bring this back to even on the set count.
He is very close to doing that. Got a 68% lead on Awestin.
Cool.
Got him trapped above him, too, which is so dangerous against Diddy Kong. Oh, big damage coming. 97% Awestin. Ooh, very risky air dodge, but somehow able to weave around the projectiles.
Yeah. Again, Dakpo putting him right back in the same position.
Got the setup.
Put a little bit of damage on the jump through.
Oh, so he did this. He did this in the first set as well. He did that a couple times.
That seems definitely worth it. Even if he's going to get grabbed afterwards, not having to deal with the B pressure at the ledge is so good.
He's 2 for 3 with that. The first time he did it, he got punished pretty hard for it. Okay, Awestin off stage. Gonna have to use the Peanut Thunder to recover, but the tail catching the Peanut instead of the head.
Up smash. So definitely gonna do it on this stage.
Let's go to game
10.
Game 10, why don't we? Are you loving your best of 5s, folks?
They're pretty great.
People at home watching the sets.
More games.
More games. See, it was, I believe it was a half-hour set, or a half-hour grand finals between Gibbous and Lima last week.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 31 minutes.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, and this is game 10, and I think it will be faster.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So, wondering, are they going to go to Smashville or Lilat? Because those are the 2 options.
Yep.
Unless Dakpo wants to gentleman back to a stage where he already lost.
Right, yeah.
Other than Smashville, but, you know. I can't read lips at all, dude.
Right, and neither can I. So.
The only word I can lip read is BS. And there's apparently a very there's a linguistic explanation for why it's so easy to lip read.
Yeah.
Can't remember it off the top of my head though. But here we go, Game 5, Set 2 after a Game 5, Set 1 of Grand Finals. Here we go for Game 10 on Final Destination. Where else, honestly?
Pretty good stage for Diddy Kong. And yeah, gonna give him lots of room to be flipping around in the air. Doesn't have to deal with landing on platforms. And like, Diddy Kong is so good at trapping people who are landing that the extra space doesn't even really matter. It's still gonna be really good at covering you. Yeah, and because of that forward air, if you're like jumping around up in front of him, he's just like, well, I guess I'll kick you. And of course, you know, trying to approach Diddy Kong from a short hop height is really dangerous. Wow. Okay, he's living.
You often don't see Diddy Kong lose his barrels and then get to recover after it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it does put him into like a strange, like, a really weird animation. I don't really know what's up about it, like why it happens. But.
It's the same as his special fall, except it's not special fall.
All right, that's weird. I don't get it. Not complaining.
No.
Because it's one way I can kill Diddy Kong, but don't get it. Percents.
Interesting. Trying to cover a little bit of the aerial space with that banana throw.
Okay, there we go. Dakpo starting to transition to the short out forward airs. Pressure at the ledge is mounting.
Ooh. Again, so technical with some of Dakpo's stuff. The neutral air setup, trying to get the up air and the up tilt, not going to kill yet.
Barely. Very close to tripping on that by now. Oh, that perfect pivot down tilt.
When we talk about it, Dakpo's so impressively technical, and he makes it look so easy.
Yeah. His perfect pivots have definitely been on point this tournament.
He's starting to channel his inner lightning cam with this sort of recovery, with the early barrels and the barrels on stage. Up air not going to kill yet. It's a lot of rage to not be killing Ness at 161.
Yeah.
Oh, the grab! The back throw's going to do it!
Crazy.
Ness, dude. All forward throws should do it, even without rage.
Yep.
Perfect DI by Awestin, but not going to matter.
Yep, going to go down to even, very last stock of this tournament.
Last stock, last game, and even going into it. I'm on the edge of my seat, I say as I move up to the edge of my seat.
Literally to the edge of your seat.
Dakpo just once again bullying him off stage. This has been the story in this whole set.
Yeah, once he gets Awestin like off his feet, up in the air with no double jump, he just takes so many hits.
Going for the big nair to try to force him to use barrels and doing it too early. Oh, PK Flash. Awestin!
Scary.
Oh my goodness.
Scary.
I can't believe that almost worked. Off stage. Awestin trapped on the ledge again. Dakpo, no banana. He threw it off the stage. Once again, just trying to get Awestin off stage to give him more time to set up and tack on more damage. It's going to be one up smash. Back throw, not going to do it.
Scary position, though. Now he's off at the ledge. The down smash does come through. The down smash again, and he airs out afterwards. Oh, Dakpo. Oh, no, Dakpo. He is not happy.
What a way to end it. That was so chaotic.
What a scramble. Yeah, the several down smashes coming through to just nick him at the ledge.
Oh, my goodness. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's rough.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that was the exciting conclusion to Grand Finals Game 10. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream tonight here on Tourney Locator.